Well, good morning, everyone. We've got a quick interview this morning with Rebecca. I thought it would be good to get to know her a little bit as we come to the moment of her baptism today, which is pretty exciting. So, hi, Rebecca.
Hello.
So, Beck, why don't you tell us, where did you grow up? Where were you born, and where did you live as a child? And what was your sort of church experience like?
So I was born in Queensland, in Ipswich, and I lived there till I was 11, and I did go to church when I was younger, probably before school, like before I was in school, so it was a really young age. And then I stopped, and we never went back to church after that, and when I was 11 I moved to Sydney.
Yeah, okay. So born in Queensland, moved to Sydney. We won't trace through all of the years in between. At some point you moved to Mudgee. When did you move to Mudgee, and sort of what prompted the move there?
2 years ago I moved to Mudgee.
So you had an early part of your life where you were going to church, Sunday school, things like that, and then a gap. What was it that brought you back to relating to Jesus? You mentioned before a friend who was part of that.
I guess I always believed in Jesus. I didn't know anything about him, but I did used to pray when things were hard in life, I guess. But I don't know. And like you know how you subconsciously talk to him in the back of your mind. So I've always done that growing up. I don't know if that's weird, but yeah, because I've always believed that there is Jesus, like there is God. And then when I started doing this lady's nails and she started talking about him all the time, and I'd go do her nails maybe every 2 weeks or something, and you'd go to her house and she'd have scripture verses like that. Her whole walls would be covered in them, so it's not hard to not think about that when you're there. And at first I was kind of like a bit, what will people think of me if I start being that kind of person like she is? So I was a bit too worried about what others would think. And then eventually I just started getting into it, I guess.
Why don't you tell us something that you appreciate about our church and something that perhaps drew you to be part of our congregation?
So I appreciate that you teach from the Bible, because a lot of churches that I went to around Mudgee here, they talk, but it was nothing they wouldn't read from the Bible. They read from other books and not really Bible related. And that's what I was looking for. So then when I found the one in Orange, the Presbyterian church, I went there and they read from the Bible and stuff, but that's a very long drive to do every week. So they did suggest the Presbyterian church here. So then I came here, and I appreciate that, and how welcoming everybody was when I first came, and I wasn't rejected, I guess. I was very welcomed.
Fantastic. So you appreciated the fellowship at church, other people who are like-minded, that you could help each other as well. What's something that you're thankful about for Jesus? So you talked about the early years going to Sunday school, but then this gap where you weren't really relating to him at all. But you've come back, you've been drawn back into our church, which is fantastic. In terms of Jesus, what's something that you're thankful for?
Just thankful that he never stopped trying to save me, I guess. Never gave up.
Yeah. He never gave up.
Yep.
He's faithful to his promises.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of times that I could have stayed on that wrong path, and I didn't. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for being interviewed. It's not always easy to talk to a camera and think about it with the busyness of life and all that. So thanks for your time, and thanks for sharing your baptism with us. We're just delighted. We're praying for you, and we want to encourage you and support you in all of that. So thank you.
That's okay. Thank you.